everybody, welcome back to Cards by the Hill. My name is Jane Hill. So project today is Victorian Tussie Mussie, and for that I'm going to take a sheet from the Forever and Always stack by DCWV. If you remember, this is single-sided pad. It's got some glossy, plain and foiled paper in it. So let's just have a look through. So we've got the black with the side patterns there. That's a nice idea for a project. Then we've got the striped glossy pattern, black and white dots, black and white check, black and white zigzag. Then we've got a flowered pattern there. This is beautiful. Swirl and flourish pattern. Again, we've got a glossy striped pattern but with a grey background. Got black gloss. You've got flowers in the corners here. This is gorgeous. This has got a rose embedded into the paper here in a glossy pattern. Really pretty. Again, flourishes on a white background, grey and white striped pattern. This one here is a smaller version of the black one. That's the one we're going to use. Another one now, whites and grey dots, grey and silver foiled pattern there, grey and white checks, grey and white zigzag, grey and white flowered, and again we've got the foiled square and circle pattern there, and then we've got writing on the back. True love, you and forever, love always, always love. Really nice script pattern there. Scripted word pattern. So let me just get this paint off my thumb. I'm doing another project and I didn't realise I've got paint on my thumb. Apologies. Okay. Right, so I'm going to use this one. And I'm going to take a plate and draw around it. This is about 9.5 inches. I'm going to draw around the plate and then cut it out. Don't panic if your circle's not perfect. I don't like cutting circles myself. Just try and feed your paper round. Rather than move your scissors. There we go. Okay, and then with that, I'm going to manipulate the paper and take it across to form a cone shape. Okay, you're going to have a little hole at the bottom, don't worry about that. And try and flatten it out a little bit to try and manipulate it into going in the right place. And then I'm going to glue that down. This is Cosmic Shimmer Glue. I've put it in this little detail bottle because I'm so fed up with the nozzle popping off and glue everywhere. Okay, so you want to give that a little while to dry. And I picked grey because I think it works well with lace. So it can add a lot of lace pieces and crystals and buttons and whatnot to it. There we go. So you end up with something like that, like a coronet shape. Okay, and then we've got to think about decoration. Now, I've got some doilies out. I've got large, small, silver. Let's have a look at these silver ones. That's a shame, it's too big. Let's cut the middle out and see whether that works. So I'm just going to cut out these pieces that go around the edging. Now I could probably use these for something else later, so I'm not going to bin them. Alright, let's have a look now. Okay, that could work. So let's get that glued on. And you know, you can add whatever you like to these. Tussie Mussies. Entirely up to you. Okay, wipe that down afterwards. I've got to try and get this in the right place again. So the silver and grey works well, I think. Let's just clean this again. Okay. So finally we've got the base for the Tussie Mussie. Right. Now we obviously want to add different laces to it. I'm covered in glue. Okay, so I've got out some frilled ribbon on a white band, which I'm going to put around the top here, which I think that'll look quite nice. Like that. And then I've got out the hanging pearls, and I think they'll go around the top of the band. So that'll decorate the top quite nicely. I've got some other bits and pieces here. I could do double layer. No, I think we only need one. I've got some ephemera pieces. Paris, and guitar and trumpets and things. 3 Place du Chateau. Got some coloured ones as well. These are from Amazon. They come in a pack like this. It's all in Chinese, but really good value. 60 pieces, and they are sticky. You can remove the backing, and they are sticky, so that's quite good value. I don't think they cost very much, to be fair. It'd be easier to put one of these on. I do like that card. I mean, that card that comes with it, you could use for something. I was going to stick that on there, but it is curved, so it's not going to want to stick where I want it. Let's have a look and see what we've got here. That would work quite nicely there. What else have we got? Oh, that's a nice one. It's quite big though. So you've got all sorts of shapes and sizes and things. Let's keep them over one side here. Right. Looks like this is ready. So let's start getting the lace on. It is material, so I think hot glue is the best option. There we go. So that's going to cross over there. around that. You can put a gem or a pearl or something in the middle. Okay. What's this one? Okay. Right. Let's get the pearls glued on. So I'm just going to follow this round now. Just cut it off there ready. It. Just going to glue that lace together. There we are. Now in here I've got a pretty brooch which could possibly sit there. So that's a possibility. So we keep that to one side. Had that sitting in there for I don't know how long. Now this decoration in the middle, what have we got in this collection? Oh, there's my logo for the channel. It's a possibility. Too big. Well, that was handy because I've got a project coming up where I needed my logo and that's going to be used on it. Right, so if we have this up here, and she could fit about there, so let's put her on. And she doesn't have to bend much, which is good because it's a round piece. Then this is going to go up here. I might just put it through, because it's got a pin on the back, so I might just put it through the material so it can sit there. Right, let's move on. Okay, now I want some lace going around the bottom edge here. Let's have a look at this one. Haven't got much of it left. Yeah, could put it around the base. And I've got my crystals from old chandeliers. That's heavy, which you could use some on the bottom here. Make something up to hang off the end. It's a mirrored one. Okay, so we're going to use something out of there. See if it's better with this one. we might have to make this a bit smaller. Match the top with this lace, I think. Yeah, we'll match the top. And I might add some more pearls to it. There we go. Might have to add something on the back to cover that up. I'll see if the pearls work first. Yeah, put the pearls on the bottom. Okay, that's good. Right, now I still want to add some bits and pieces to it. Don't think that's enough, by no means. Now in the bottom, of course we've got the opening here. I'm going to glue that together. And from that, I'm going to hang a crystal. I know some people push lace down into the bottom of it and then hang something off it, but because I've got the lace there, I don't think it matters so much. Should we have a mirrored one? I think we'll have a mirrored one because we've got the silver going on. So I'll glue that and then hang that off the bottom. We need something to attach it to. What have I got in here? Might have to have a look in my jewellery stash and see if there's something I can hang that off. So give me a minute. Okay, so I've just got a long eye pin now, and I'm gonna stick that inside the bottom and glue it in. Okay, so let me do that off screen and then I'll come back. Okay, so here's where we're up to. So I glued the pin into the base there, as I said I was going to do, and this is where this silver bead is going to hang, but I don't want to put it on until it's finished because obviously it's going to keep pulling it out as I move the Tussie Mussie around. But you can see that it slots in there, you push the pin together, and that's where it's going to hang. Okay. Right, so let's continue. Now I've got some of this thinner braid here in grey, and I think we're going to go around the centre picture in just a piece of that with some hot glue, just to finish that off. So we'll do that. Still got the brooch that's going on the front now, which is really pretty. And I added one of the ephemera pieces to the back there. And these ephemera pieces are made of vellum, as you can see, hopefully on screen there. And they're sticky on the back, as I said. So really, really good investment to pick up a pack of those on Amazon. Alright, so I've also pulled out the string pearls. I'm not sure if I'm going to do anything with that. I don't want to overdo it so it looks too much, but at the same time I want to put enough on it that it looks full. I'm sure you know what I mean, my fellow crafters out there. So those two pieces, the dangle and the brooch, are going to go on last. Because they're quite heavy. So glue gun at the ready. I'm going to add this around the picture, and I'm probably going to put a little pearl or something on top of there. Let me cut off where I think it's going to end. And I think I'll use this cord for a hanger as well, so it matches up. Now I can't put a hole either side because obviously it's not really going to work now that I've filled the lace and whatnot around the edging. So I think I'll probably just do a little hanger at the back there. Well, that wasn't the easiest thing to do, I have to say. I'm not sure what I was thinking there. This has all come apart. Okay. Right, so it's roughly there. Definitely going to need to put something now to cover up that join because that's terrible. Yeah, might stick one of those in there. It's quite a nice idea. So let's get that in there. And I find if you put them down on a surface and get the pokey in there, they come away nicely. Now this is going to take some doing. Gonna have to cut off that little bit there. There you go. Quite like that in there. Pretty. Right. So that's also going to be the hanger. So we want something to cover that up as well now. That's fine, I can find something. I want something down the bottom here. Something to cover this bit, and maybe, I don't know, do I put anything on the back here? I don't really want to ruin it. Could put some pearls in these holes here, I guess. Right, so I found some large gems to put on the 4 spaces that were on the doily there, and those were from Assorted Round Gems at Hobbycraft. Lots and lots of different sizes, gold and silver, so that's a good buy if you come across those. And then in the centre here I'm going to put this little heart that comes with beads attached to it, and that's Embellishments Make Your Own Cards from GCS Imports. So that was probably out of the pound shop, but useful nonetheless. So I'm going to add one of those to the centre there, and then that's the back. On the front I've added rose on a bow. It was already one piece together, and I'm just working on this area here. Really don't like that like it is. I'm not sure whether to put a pearl flower as a possibility, and then we've still got to put the hanger on, which I did tie a piece of that thin cord to make. I'm not liking the way it's going to hang on there though. Could put it on the inside, maybe add a bead to the bottom of it. Yeah. So I get that on in the centre there. So that's that. So this is a possibility. I mean, that would work well down there. I think we'll go with that. Just got to do something with this braid here. So let me find some beads. I'll be back. Okay, so I'm finishing up now. And I've got 2 of these beads out to put on the end of the hanger, and as you can see they're roses, so I'm just going to glue those on the end. Let's do the other one. So just something like that. I'm going to add the silver charm to the bottom now in the pin. Could always add a little bit of hot glue to that to keep it on. The brooch. Now this could go across the lace here, and then if you was giving it as a gift, the person could take the brooch off quite easily and keep it, or even wear it. And these brooches, I bought these a bag of 20 I think from China, and I mean they cost barely anything at all. So something like that. So all I've got to do is put the hanger on. That's going to go on the inside, just in the middle there, and that's it, all done. So I hope you've enjoyed that one. As I said, there's one coming up that's a little bit unusual, but I'm sure you've got some material in your stash you'd be able to make it. And that's it. That's the Victorian Tussie Mussie. So as I do in all my videos, I want to thank you for your likes. Thank you for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. It keeps me going, gives me the incentive to make more videos. I think I'm up to about 265 now. I really appreciate the time you take to watch the videos. Thank you for your comments. Keep them coming in. I love seeing your comments. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye.